Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Skyrim. Oh my goodness me. Oh, this music is so epic, it's unbelievable. Oh my god, I just felt like some kind of foreign dictator as I'm waving my arm in defiance to this song. You know, it's absolutely glorious. Anyway, I better start the LP before I have a heart attack. Right, let's start. Here we go. Okay, welcome to Let's Play Skyrim. There's a few things I want to go over before I start the LP, but I will sort of, rather than what I do is I go through the tidbits of information at the start of the LP, before I even started. I will go through them sort of as we go along, so it doesn't seem like I'm giving you 10 minutes worth of information. So we'll do it in piecemeal bits. But first of all, let's enjoy the start of the game. I have actually played the first 10 minutes of the game yesterday when I got it. Well, earlier on this morning rather, at midnight when I got it. I did play the first 10 minutes to get used to the keys, and because I just wanted to see it in the flesh, to believe it was real, you know? So anyway, here we go. Welcome to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. And even though I've played the first 10 minutes, I'm still excited again to be replaying the first 10 minutes. Unbelievable. And here we are in the misty, snowy backdrop.
You were trying to cross the border, right? You walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that...
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut him off mid-flow, but I really do need to sort something out here. It involves settings? Subtitles? Okay, let's have them all on.
over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, I could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Nosy children.
I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house.
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
Oh dear.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait, we're not rebels.
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
Oh,
You're not
there he
gonna
goes.
kill me.
Archers!
He's not gonna kill me.
Anyone else feel like running?
No.
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
And that's the question. Who am I? Okay, stand by for a second. Okay, hello folks, and I'm back. Just had to create my character off camera because you know how long it takes me. Didn't want to sit, have you sat there in boredom whilst I mess about with eyebrows and noses and mouths and whatever else. So here's my character. You can't see him yet because it's covered up with the name screen, which I apologise for, but you'll get to see him shortly. And as you can see, he's going to be called Elwynn. Now Elwynn, although you can't see it just yet, is going to be a Breton Mage. I always play mages in these type of games, and I'm going to continue my trend here. And his name is Elwynn. It's just something I randomly created in my own mind. So there you go. 2 ends. I don't know why, I just decided it's going to have 2 ends in it. So here is Elwynn, a Breton Mage. As I say, you can't see him, but he is 20 years old. And now, before I start giving you the background of Elwynn, I'm going to just quickly highlight that this LP is going to have some RP tendencies in the certain respects. I'm going to immerse myself in the game. I'm playing this blind, and I want to play this game as I would play it if I wasn't playing it blind. I want to enjoy it, immerse myself into the world of Skyrim, sightseeing, taking in the sights, taking in the whole experience. So it's going to be slow paced. That's always going to be a given. It's going to involve a lot of exploration, a lot of me getting lost, a lot of me maybe doing things which you think, what the hell's he doing? So that's the first thing. The next thing is, similar to some of my other LPs, but even more so in this one, is that this character, I'm going to be playing this game through the eyes of Elwynn. I'm going to be playing this game and making choices that I think that Elwynn would make, given the personality and traits that I've given him. I'm not going to express those at the moment. You will have to figure those out as we go through the game. So any decisions that I make, some of them may appear to be not mechanically correct in terms of the best choice to get the best weapons, to get the most amount of money. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be playing this game, making decisions as Elwynn sees the world. That's the first thing. I will be doing things like I'll be eating every so often, not at 3 meals a day and making it rather expressive, rather rigid and structured like that, because that sort of makes things a little bit more complicated and actually detracts away from the fun of the game. But you do need to eat to learn about alchemy, learn about certain ingredients, and therefore it does actually have a mechanic. So I will be eating certain foods just as part of the game. I will try to be sleeping in beds, for instance, not at set at times rigidly. As I said, I don't want to detract away from the flow of the game too much, but I will try to generally end the session in a bed of some form. So that's a bit about how the LP will work. LP with RP tendencies. We're going to be enjoying the game as Elwynn, which leads us on to then Elwynn himself. As I say, I have actually given, you actually got a quick glimpse of me there as the screensaver kicked in. I have given him some personality, some traits, some likes, some dislikes, but I'm not going to express those. You're going to work those out for yourself. I might make reference to them as we progress through the game, but these will be these personalities, these traits of his are born out of his background, are born out how he was raised and what's happened to him before he's got to where he is now, and I will relay that to you. At the moment, Elwynn is 20 years old. As I say, he's a Breton Mage. And he grew up in High Rock, in a town called Wayrest, with a mother and father and older brother. Mother and father and older brother, sort of a family-run business, really, taking care of. It was a fishing business, sort of. They would catch fish and just sell it to the local market. Nothing too complicated, nothing too fancy. They earned enough to get by. They had a little cottage on the outskirts of Wayrest itself, and they were relatively happy. You know, they didn't want for anything. They had enough to get by on, and it was a picturesque place. And they were relatively happy with their location and their current lot in life. Now, Bretons are known for their magical ability and also flair for logical pursuits. But like in the world of Harry Potter, where you do have squibs, wizarding offspring that actually have no magical powers at all, it was a very similar situation for the parents of Elwynn. They were pretty weak in magic, only knowing a few utility spells which were just about enough for them to carry out their business effectively. Despite that, from a young age, I'd say probably early teens, Elwynn, as you do as you're a child, you experiment, you play, and he actually showed some proficiency in the use of magic, which is a bit of an anomaly compared to his brother, who was pretty poor, and mum and dad, who were also pretty poor at anything technical or anything too complicated in the magical arts, and therefore he began to question why is he different. On his 18th birthday, his mum and dad finally spilled the beans that in fact he wasn't actually blood related, and in fact he was an orphan. He was found in the woods near to the cottage, abandoned in a little small crib, and they raised him as their own. And so that was a bit of a bombshell, really, for Elwynn, who, after mulling over that thought for some time, began to resent his parents. Yes, they looked after him, treated him as his own, but the fact that all this time they'd kept this from him, it welled up and ate him up inside. And also the fact that he hadn't been allowed to visit, for instance, the Arcane University in Cyrodiil to explore his magical ability and to further his magical potential. And therefore, less than a year ago, he decided that it was time to move out and become independent, with a view to furthering his own magical ability through self-teachings, through reading of books, through practice, and decided to do that on his own. And to this day, he still has a little bit of resentment for his family. He wouldn't do anything wrong by them or anything like that, and he still is grateful for what they've done, but there's always going to be a part of him which looks back and thinks, you know, if they'd have told me the truth from the first point possible, I may be at a different place right now. So yeah, he moved out and took up residence in an abandoned cottage on the borders of High Rock and Skyrim, and which leads us to where he is right now. He was walking to Skyrim one day to trade for his usual alchemical materials, and came across a band of men who were apparently not doing anything too interesting, but as he passed them, they were all accosted and bundled into a prison, and that is where he finds himself now. For reasons unbeknown to him, he didn't know why he was, you know, rounded up with these people that he just happened to be passing at the time. He's committed no crimes. It's just a matter of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So Elwynn finds himself here, confused as to what's going on, and that's a bit about his background. Now, his background, as I say, will lead to his traits and personality. It's forged how he is, and some of those traits and personalities will come out in due course of the LP. I do apologise, well actually I don't apologise for taking a little bit of your time to explain this, but from this point forward, we're going to press on with the game.
You from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing from some court intrigue?
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock.
Oh yeah, that's a bonus, thank you. Yeah.
Follow the captain, prisoner.
I'm not on the list because I've done nothing wrong, tell ya. Travesty.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
I like the Roman
You
attire.
started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our
As you wish.